Oh my goodness. I could get back in the bed, back in this warm bed of mine. Oh my goodness. Oh, what a day, you guys. What a day. Just ending the night. Just little, well, really with a nightcap. Oh my goodness. How is my cannonballs doing today? Well, this evening. I know everybody's winding it down because it's late. And I should be asleep. I couldn't go to sleep though. I couldn't go to sleep. I was up from 9 to shit now. So it's kind of hard for a brother to kind of really just take it on in. But you know what? That's not why I'm here. Why I'm here is last night I had a crazy dream. I was at home and it was raining. Now where I stay at, we have a big ditch in the back, to keep the flooding down. But baby, in that dream, oh my goodness, oh my goodness, man! When I tell you, water was coming up everywhere, out of everywhere. I mean, it was just flowing. It was almost like a scene out of the day after tomorrow. You know how the water rushed New York and it just flooded everything. Yeah, I mean the city was just underwater. It was just like that. And I'm just sitting in the kitchen, just looking out the window, just looking at all this stuff, just looking at all of this water and these things just take place at just in these short amount of seconds. It felt so real. I was just like taken back and like, oh my goodness, what could this mean? What could this mean? It was just kind of scary. I mean, it's almost like you can feel like a levee was breaking underneath the ground. That's how powerful it was. To be truthful, well, really to be honest, I just don't like dreams like that. I don't like dreams like that because I really do feel like maybe that's a message. It could be two different messages. One for the world or one for you, and maybe you need to change some things within your life. But I think it was for the world because when I got online this morning, well, not this morning, well, yeah, it was this morning. There was just it was just a bunch of headlines about flash floods and storm damages. You know, it's been the weather. In certain states they've been getting crazy rain. You know, I don't know what that dream really meant, but when I see stuff like that, I be putting two and two together. Sometimes I do that. I just be putting two and two together. Yes, indeed. I just put two and two together. But hopefully it wasn't nothing. Hopefully, well, I would say hopefully it's not. Hopefully it's not nothing serious that's going to happen. In the following months. I really hate when you try to get a little comfortable, but then again you can't get too comfortable. You can't get too comfortable because something. I guess I shouldn't think like this, but sometimes I just think the worst before the good. Because I'm just so used to the traumas and bad things always happening. You know, it's like you get more bad and good, and maybe I shouldn't be like that, but it's the truth. It is the truth. For real, it's the truth. I don't be understanding it. I just don't be understanding it. Just like I don't understand how people come to your channel and talk ish to you, and they fail to realize like you are typing in here. Why are you here saying anything out the way? I don't understand it. But I'm gonna give you a little. I'm gonna give you a little heads up on a little heads up on how to handle that. You know, when you are doing your own thing and you are on your channel, that's how you just handle that right there. That's how you do that. See, it's that simple. Get your asses out of here. Did nobody ask you to be here? Now, if you ain't mean and rude like that, you can stay. But that's a fair warning. It's a fair warning. But man, what I was that kind of made me lose my train of damn thought. Oh, I hate when that happens. But what I was gonna say, I just be paying attention to certain dreams and stuff. Sometimes sometimes that stuff can really be a message. It be a message. It be a message, and I be taking heed to the messages because you just never know. And I don't want to be naive to anything, you know, to anything out there. Hold on, you guys, because my sinuses are acting up with me. I mean, acting up on me again. I don't understand this. Every time I get online, hold on. Okay, I got that little situation cleared. Sometimes people don't understand. Sometimes doing lives, it's not always easy. Whew. We It's not always easy doing these type of really doing lives like that. Sometimes it's really not. But you know what? You try to make the best of it, and continue to do you and be you. Don't try to overdo it because that'll kind of run everybody away. And then people will say, "Oh, you're not being your authentic self." I mean, that's something that you. So that's something that you saw that you should always be your authentic self and nobody else. Mhm. That was so good. That was really, really good. But also when I seen something on what else I seen on here, you know, man, I don't understand it. But something that I did see was about these two individuals. Now, me personally, I wouldn't have took that route to come on here and just, trash, to really trash another individual that I have laid down with. I wouldn't do that. But I wouldn't bring it to everybody attention about certain things that happen while, being with this person. And I think, when people really go to that extent and want to like ruin your name, you know, and say certain things about you online for everybody to see, it just goes to show who they are, you know? It really does. It really does. Because when I seen that on here, the two individuals, that used to be together, and they are now, at odds, it's like, wow, if I was y'all, I'd be trying to keep everything in private. No matter how mad you guys may be at each other, we don't. The world does not need to know everything that's going on with you in your life. They don't deserve that. They don't deserve that. And honestly, I don't really care about it like that to an extent where I need to be making a video trying to, you know, get a message out to someone. But I feel like people should already know what to do when it comes to certain things. I think they just go against the grain, and when they get a little, kind of a little attention to their channel, they tend to want to open up more, and sometimes that can be a blessing and a curse. You know, you never know what can come back and bite you on down the line in the ass. A couple of months from now, or a year or two from now. I'm just saying. That's why it's important to be mindful on the things that you do. You know, especially when you're doing this type of stuff, because you just never know. It can just easily come back to get you, whether you make, whether you know it or not. Sometimes the motives or whatever it is that is causing you to act in these type of lights, it can come back and hurt you in the end. It really can. That's why I'm so glad that I'm not like those people that can easily, you know, get attention by saying anything, or if I want to just be out here wanting clicks and views and just showing y'all everything that y'all really don't need to see, or saying things that y'all need, that y'all don't really need to know. You know what I'm saying? I can't be like that. It ain't that deep for a chick. You know, it's really not. It's really not. It ain't that deep for a chick. It ain't, you know. But you know, people they do certain things for money, so you know, hey, it sort of is what it is. You know, it sort of is what it is. But I wouldn't be doing that. You know, I would never do that to someone. I don't care if you may be paranoid, if you may be thinking this and that. What I'm saying about you, you know, I look, uh, I just, I couldn't do it. I couldn't put too much of my energy into the next individual to the point where I'm doing this, to the point where I'm showing the world, and people are laughing at us and not with us. You know, and that has to suck when people that know you and they know how you are and they know how you get down. You know, and they're actually laughing at you. You know, you're making yourself looks kind. You're making yourself look crazy and foolish. You know, I don't want to make myself look foolish or crazy because when you do it one time, you give the next person the opportunity to make an ass out of you again in front of the world. You know, I just can't do that. I just can't do that. You know, that ain't me. Mm. But you know what? Look, to each his own. To each his own. If y'all can go out there and put on a good show without having some pride or dignity or some morals and values about yourself, go right ahead and do that. You know, go right ahead. You know, go right ahead. Because I called it out. I was one of the ones that called a little bit of the BS out first. Honestly, I did. Not saying it was BS because I didn't know if it was kind of play or well no not play, but if it was real, but it seemed like to me it was a little playish, a little play in that realness. You know, I don't know what when it comes to some of these people on here, I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if it's the truth or a lie. And in the B sector, you guys, a lot of games have been played. A lot of games have been played, and a lot of folks have messed it up for the next individuals out here. You know, they have. They never have. I mean, they really have. They really have. They really have. And it's sad. It's sad because sometimes you may have people that's out here that may be serious, but then again, you got people out here that's not serious. You got people that's out here that are con artists, literally con artists, panhandling in your face, and they are getting away with it. They are getting away with it. But you know, it's only so much of that. Well, how can I say it? It's only going to be so much of what they are doing to the point where people are not going to be really tolerating so much of that behavior. Because look, you can have your hand out all you want to and keep asking and asking, but as soon as somebody cuts you off, then what? Then look, then what will you do? That's why I say just continue just to be you and yourself. You ain't got to come on here and just be doing things for money. Just be you. And if people feel the need to want to bless you with something that they done stood on their feet and worked for, they will give it to you. They'll give it to you. You know, they will give to you. They really will give to you. Ouch, that hurts bad. But you guys, I didn't want too much of nothing. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take it in, and I'm gonna check the chat for a second. Give me a second. I gotta blow my nose for a second. Give me 1 second. Okay. Hey to everybody in the chat. My eyes are messing up on me again, so I'm sorry. My cataracts is getting bad around this time. So hey to everybody in the chat. Y'all be easy. I'm out of here. I gotta go. I gotta get up in the morning early. So peace.